Alright guys, so I know this isn't like my usual videos, but I just wanted to make this because something really bizarre and strange happened while I was on a water park game, and I guess it's kind of interesting but also weird at the same time, and there's probably some sort of explanation for it, but here's what's happening. If you don't know what I do though, basically I just go to water park games on Roblox and I film them for videos on YouTube. I film all the slides. So that's what I was doing in this clip, just trying to look for games, until I stumbled across this game called Waterpark, just called Waterpark. And when I joined the game, I was met with an unusual amount of people, especially for water park games like these. Usually, you see no people at all. Literally no people play these kind of games. And it was very bizarre because they were all new player accounts. They all did the same things. They all basically moved and ran around the slides. They never talked. None of them talked. And they all just kind of acted very robotic for some reason. I did notice one group of people that were actually talking. It was two bacon hairs. And I decided, since they were talking, I'm going to just say hello to them and see what happens. And they proceeded to say, "Let's go on it again." And the other guy was like, "Yeah, let's go." And they ran away and did not even acknowledge my existence. Now, your obvious answer to this is probably the fact that these are all just little kids playing this water park game. But why this game? And that's what's weird about it. You'll notice is that in the front page of Roblox games for water parks, most of the top ones only have about 100 players. So it's weird for a game that seems pretty much just like a normal water park game to have this many players. And that's what's bizarre about it to me, is that most water park games have these good atmospheres, have these like big open worlds, and there's a bunch of people running around. It seems a lot more realistic and natural, especially like games like Water Park Brinquatica and Oceanic. In those games, the crowds make sense. In this game, it just seems weird. Why is there this many kids? And it only got worse as I kept playing the game. But before that, I want to mention this kid called Daniel Costa, who insisted that the only reason he's going to play this game is to run up the slide, reset, and then come back and do it again. I'm not joking. That's the only thing this kid did, and there's no reason for it. And that's just one of the many strange things that these kids were doing. I don't know. I've only ever seen this on this game. Just look at how many people are on this one slide. And that's another thing I kept noticing, is that a bunch of characters and a bunch of people would just go to the exact same slide, group together, and try to ride it at once. I kept seeing that over and over again. Here's a group of 4 or 5 bacons going on the slide at the same time. Here's a separate clip, literally 2 or 3 days ago, in the same game, where a group of people go to the exact same slide and try to ride it down at once. All noobs, by the way, and keep in mind, that was a clip from a few days ago. What's happening? What's going on? And pretty much that's like basically what's happened, and it's very strange, it's very bizarre. And there's even more clips, like this one where there's a bunch of people basically all moving in the exact same direction, like a stampede, and they're all going in the exact same direction. Look at this. Look at how robotic this looks. And again, here we got Daniel Costa going up to this slide, resetting, and going back and doing it again. See what I mean? This is just, I've never seen something like this in games before. Now, do I have any theories for this? I do. I have 2. My first theory is that this is just a Roblox water park game that happened to just get a little bit of popularity. I don't know where it came from. I don't know who started it, or I guess maybe just a lot of kids like to play it. I don't know. It could very easily be that. My other theory is that this is a sponsored game, as I guess the creator decided to sponsor it, and a lot of kids became interested and they wanted to play it. But it's weird because kids are still playing it, you know? And I feel like that's kind of weird. I don't think the sponsorships last that long. I don't think they last more than like maybe a day. So it's kind of weird. That's also a very weird thing. So, I mean, I don't know much about game creation, so it could be something else. Now, that's really all my theories. I can't come up with anything else, really. There's probably something you guys can come up with. And if you do have your own theories, let me know, because I'd like to hear them. Because I need explanations for this. This is just really funny. But there's one last thing I want to talk about before this video ends. This account creator, you know, the Igor, which is a whole other thing we could get into, but I'm not going to, and he makes these water park games, you know, absolutely not much player base, just only about 100. He made this one, same amount really, but the one I was talking about, has over 100,000 players. What? So, when did this game blow up randomly? Was my theory correct? Because I don't know. Why does this one have so many players? And that's another thing that I need to hear some theories about. Why this game specifically has so many players. So I'd like to hear your theories in the comments. And I'll see you later in the next video. Bye.